What's up, guys? Thomas is here, bringing you a lovely Call of Duty 4 video, but I'm not alone with myself. I got a special guest from down in Australia. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on? My name is ProjectBlackWolf. And, yeah, that's really all I have to say.
Make sure, I'll link his channel description. Make sure to go to his channel comments and say, are you a Yoshi?
Yeah, that's a reference to those abrogated, I can't even say that word, I'm probably saying it wrong, but those Dragon Ball Z parody videos that are worth a lol.
They are goddamn hilarious.
You just blew that guy's face off a moment ago.
Well, I didn't want his wife to continue looking to his ugly face.
Yeah, so you're just doing him a favor then.
His wife's a he?
Yeah. His wife's a he.
This is all news to me. This is all news to me. So how's the COD 4 on the PS3 doing you?
I was playing it the other night, and I'm sorry if my voice sounds like shit, but I think I'm getting a bit of a cold, but I'll toughen up. There are hacked lobbies, but the amount of hacked lobbies, like, I've heard people talking about it on the Xbox, and everyone's saying that the Xbox is just absolutely fuck-faced. Like, that you just can't get a clean lobby on Xbox, apparently. But PS3, it's sort of 50-50. Sometimes there's hacked lobbies, sometimes there's not. I found a couple hacked lobbies. You can't go by the little emblems anymore, because someone who's 10th Prestige has probably just stumbled across a hack lobby. And,
like
yeah, like, I've got a friend who's a legit 10th Prestige, but that's not even impressive anymore because, you know, you could have bought the game 15 minutes ago, hopped on the multiplayer, and just stumbled your way into a hacked lobby and suddenly you're 10th Prestige.
Yeah.
So, I know people who are legit 10th Prestiges, and I know people who are hacked 10th Prestiges. So, in that sense, the game's sort of messed up, because just the emblems are no longer accurate, so you can't judge who you're playing against until you actually play them. Like, I think I'm legit 8th Prestige in that game or something. And,
yeah, I was legit, I believe, like 7th or 8th Prestige before I got into a lobby myself, and I was like, yeah, screw it, I decided not to Prestige just for cameras. I was like, yeah, I'll just get them again. There's people being AFK all the time.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, I don't want to get hacked. Like, the game started to hack me one time, but I left the lobby midway through it, and now I can't unlock silencers and all that attachments for my guns. So, yeah,
Damn.
not until I prestige again, because the hack just, I don't know what it did, but it started unlocking everything. Like, everything, when you go to the stats, everything says it's unlocked, except when I actually go to put the attachments onto my gun, it just doesn't work. And I'm also limited to blue tiger camo, I think. I can't unlock any higher camos than that, because of the hack. But
I hate to interrupt you real quick, but watch this. Hit marker through a wall. Bloody goddamn walls.
yeah, it's fucked.
Sorry about that, continue.
Well, I lost my train of thought now, but yeah, anyway. PS3 does still have some potential, and I have heard rumors that they are going to be fixing COD 4, because it is, without question, the best Call of Duty game that anyone's made, because, unlike in recent years, they haven't just been stuffing them down our throats to try and make money. Call of Duty 4 was actually made with the intention of having a user-friendly, enjoyable experience in mind. It was not just a cash cow.
Actually, all Call of Duties aren't meant to be cash cows, they're actually pushed by Activision.
Yeah, well, Activision are corporate sluts, and they can suck my testicles.
I did not get that phone call. I do not feel like getting up from this chair. But, quite frankly, in my opinion, World at War was the best Call of Duty.
Really?
Because there's only a few problems that I saw in it, and that was hit detection and MP40s.
Yeah.
They fixed frag grenades, and in my opinion, the World at War is some of the best maps of all time. Upheaval is my favorite map of all time. It's good size. That's what she said. And it's just that you can pretty much use anything. You can use a submachine gun and just run in like the inner circles and just go that way, be a sniper, be one corner of the map, or if you're like me, you use the dinner plate 28 and just shoot through everything.
Yeah. Oh, well, when I got World at War, it was, probably about, I can't remember if I got World at War after I got MW2, but,
I think it was after.
I think I got it after Modern Warfare 2 was released. So when I got the game, because Australia's out in Hilljack nowhere, you get like 1 out of 10 games that you join is actually a decent connection. So, like, I don't know, I just never really, I guess, seeing how you probably got the game when it was in its prime, you were able to experience it without issues like connection, dropping out, that sort of thing. So, I've only got about 2 days clocked up on World at War, and most of those 2 days have been spent waiting for connections to fix themselves. So, I think I've only got about 1.12 KD on there, and I've only got about 1,000 kills, so really my experience on World at War isn't high. I wouldn't even be able to tell you any map names if you asked me. Like, that's how little I played it. So in terms of gameplay that I've actually enjoyed, Call of Duty 4 definitely is my favorite. I would probably choose World at War over either Black Ops or Modern Warfare 2 though. Like, I wouldn't even really need to think about it.
I see.
But COD 4 is, as far as I'm concerned, the best.
Well, yeah, I can respect that decision, but the thing I find with World at War is that if you all know me in real life, you all know I'm a history guy. I love learning about World War II and the guns, and that when I go in the lobbies and I just see people MP40ing it up, I'm just like, okay, I'm going to show them how something they are. I've actually used, I believe, probably was considered the worst gun in Call of Duty World at War, the M1 Garand, and I don't consider it the worst gun ever. I consider it a good gun, it's just outclassed. And I've just destroyed people with it at long range.
Well, yeah, a lot of people think that Call of Duty is like, it's like a matter of, like, which gun you pick. Yeah, like, because there are, in every Call of Duty game, there are distinct guns that have advantages over the others, and we're just talking over a black screen right now, aren't we?
I'll just find some random gameplay to put over it. We'll talk forever and ever.
Yeah. Well, what was I saying? Oh, that's right. Every Call of Duty's got guns that easily outclass other guns. But what a lot of people don't realize, especially in like the earlier Call of Duties, like Call of Duty 4 and World at War, skill is a big factor. Like learning the maps and working out good positions to outplay other people. And also connection has a big factor too. So if you're a host, you're pretty well going to win any one-on-one firefight if you have a decent gun and decent aim. But the point is, one time myself and my friend Renegade Jake were playing on Call of Duty 4, and this was before the release of Black Ops, but after everyone hated Modern Warfare 2, so there was still a lot of people playing the game. And we decided, we were in a lobby of people that were average, first or second prestige, and this was before the game was hacked, so the majority of them were legit. He was a 10th prestige, and I was about 7th at the time, and we just decided to go handgun only. And because we knew the maps, and because we had decent connections, and because we were just generally better players than these other people, we actually won. Well, he came first, and I came second, I think. So, that just goes to show that guns, although they help, if you know what you're doing, they don't necessarily mean that you're going to lose the game just because you come across a gun that is better than the one that you're using.
I mean, yeah, I feel the same way about Black Ops. I mean, I have my Xbox right now right by me. I will name off the classes I have. I mean, of all the classes I have, I believe only 2 of them are good assault rifles. And I'll just name off my classes. A Commando with a Law Secondary, a Golden Olympia, a Golden Mac 11, FAMAS, Spaz 12, just my air support class with a random HK, an MPL, HS-10s, M60, and Akimbo Scorpions. I promote the shitty guns all across the planet, and people get frustrated and rage quit.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be able to tell you my Black Ops classes because I haven't played the game in like 4 months. So Black Ops is dead to me. I've tried playing Call of Duty 4, but I've got 8 days clocked up on that game. When you've played a game for that amount of time, you really, really want to have a deep passion for it. Otherwise, it just loses its appeal. And I think that's slowly happening to not only COD 4, but to the Call of Duty series in general. I'm not interested in Modern Warfare 3. I've watched the trailer once, I think, and that is as far as I'm willing to go in terms of researching the game. Battlefield 3, though, looks good. I'm going to probably get that.
I'm getting Battlefield 3. I'm excited for that. It just looks beautiful. It just looks like a beautiful game. The lighting looks amazing.
Yeah, watching that trailer gave me half a chub. I'm not going to lie. Battlefield 3 looks fucking good.
I cannot wait. I know I'm a COD person and I'll get both games, but the only thing, there's a Mac 11 contract. But anyway, I'm hoping Battlefield 3 just blows COD out of the water.
So do I.
I just hope it does, because quite frankly, I've heard people say, like, I've heard COD fanboys say, like, Call of Duty would be the best series ever, and I look at these people, I'm like...
Yeah, you gotta be joking.
I mean, I'm like, you say Call of Duty is the greatest series of all time, when people just play Call of Duty, in my opinion, just because it's the most popular first-person shooter out there. I play Call of Duty for that, and because it's the best shooter I am best at. Well, and quite frankly, I consider Battlefield to be a much better franchise, and so does Halo.
Battlefield is more advanced, and I don't own an Xbox, so I can't really judge Halo. I've played it with friends at like LAN parties and stuff, but I'm not very good at Halo. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty.
When I get my PS3 back in World at War, I'm showing you World at War beatdowns.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I've just given up on the Call of Duty franchise. I mean, ever since World at War, I mean, I enjoyed it while I could, but that wasn't for very long. Ever since World at War, the Call of Duty franchise just has not brought anything new to the table. Yeah, and I've had debates with friends where they say that Black Ops is the best Call of Duty, and I say no, Call of Duty 4 is, and they riddle all these things off, like the perks and all that stuff, you know, as to why they feel Black Ops is better, but...
I'll give you an example of why perks aren't the example. Fucking Ghost! Most overpowered perk in the game.
Well, there is that, but, anyway, I tell him that if it wasn't for Call of Duty 4, none of that stuff would exist in any first-person shooter, because Call of Duty 4, sorry, I can't talk, was the first first-person shooter to introduce perks, and don't quote me on this, but I think custom classes was also one of the first. It was one of the first.
It might have. I do know it's the first to introduce kill streaks.
Yeah, there is that. Yeah, and like they tell me, you know, oh, Black Ops is better because it's got more kill streaks, more perks, more this, more that, and I'm like, well, more isn't necessarily better.
Modern Warfare 2, and in my opinion, Modern Warfare 2 had the best gun balance because every gun could compete with each other. Do I wish the guns were less powerful and had more recoil? Sure, but everything could compete with each other.
Yeah, well, everything could compete with each other because it's a fucking every assault rifle was a recoil-lacking sniper, basically, on steroids. You could blow people's heads off from across the map with those.
I'm pretty sure that's the reason why in MW2, whenever I do play it rarely, I don't do so well. It's just because when I try to rush my submachine gun, try to promote submachine guns, people will just be clipping me in with their no recoil M4, and I look at them just firing out away. I'm just like, get on Call of Duty for that M4. You won't do that ever again.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I thought Modern Warfare 2 was a good game before the hackers and the campers came along, but that wasn't very long, unfortunately, so I would not play Modern Warfare 2. I sold the game over a year ago, and it was, in terms of gaming, the best decision I've ever made. But anyway, dude, I hate to be a buzzkill, but I really got to get going, so we should probably wrap this commentary up.
It's fine. Anyway, guys, hope you all enjoyed it. This has been me and my good Aussie friend, the Green Yoshi. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed it, and as always, have a nice day.
Yeah, later, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, that was weird.